You know, I was thinking to myself, Brandon, you've ranked all the Spider-Man films. You've ranked all the Marvel Cinematic Universe films from worst to first. You've also ranked your top 10 comic book movies of all time. Do you want to talk about your entire movie collection? Well, that's quite too many. So I decided to do my top 10 favorite black movies of all time. My name is Brandon Keith Avery, and this is just my opinion. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Just My Opinion. I really do appreciate it, and I like to have a lot of fun, and if you do too, please right now go ahead and click on that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you can get all of my content. My top 10 favorite black movies of all time. I'm very, very excited to talk about this. This list was very hard to come up with as well. But what actually qualifies to be on this list? What qualifies it to make it black? Well, first thing is, it would be too difficult for me just to say my top 10 favorite black movies of all time. Well, it actually wouldn't be hard, but the only movies that I'm going to list are movies that are in my movie collection. So if I do not own those movies, then I'm not going to talk about it. So there are some movies that you probably say to yourself, Brandon, if these are not on your list, I'm unsubscribing. I hope not, but you probably would say that. And that's like Malcolm X by Spike Lee. Phenomenal movie. Of course, we all love that, but that's not on this list. Love Jones. We all love Love Jones. Boys in the Hood. I know I searched my collection up and down, left and right. I knew I owned this movie, but apparently I don't. So that's not on this list. There's also a number of other Spike Lee movies that I just don't own, and also Drumline. Man, I remember back in 2002 when I was in the dorm, this thing was playing on everybody's TV on repeat. If it was on VHS, the ribbon would have broke. Seriously. But that is not on this list. But it has to have a black actor or actress in the main lead. It has to be main black casted or black themed, just about blackness or whatever. A movie that a lot of people can relate to that happens to be black. It doesn't mean that this is for only black people, but the movies that I'm going to talk about today in this video and the next is movies that I'm pretty sure they're predominantly the entire black population in the United States that are in the movies and things like that, favorite comedies, just fun movies, are going to just say, I really do love them. Also, I remember about 11 years ago, it was a Friday night. I was hanging out with a young lady. She came over to my apartment. She was like, hey, I want to watch a movie. I was like, okay, what movie do you want to watch? She was like, I want to watch something black. And I don't know why that was just so funny to me, but the movie that we watched, I am going to talk about, but it answers that question. If you was ever just like, man, I want to watch something black, you know what I'm saying? These movies will possibly be on that list. Also, one more thing before we get started. I said favorite. This is not the best. That's coming in another video because this is my top 10 favorite. I got my top 10 best. So favorite is more of a subjective approach, you know, something that you can just have fun with and things like that. Best is something that you can really measure its weight on, like, you know, the performances, the story. You can still have fun with it, but they're more serious. You know, they're more likely to win Best Picture if that type of thing does matter to you. And also, last thing, I said the last thing was last thing, but this is the last thing. I did kind of have to cheat. And what I mean by that is, you know, these lists were so hard to come up with. So what I did was, if there was a certain actor that had 2 or 3 great movies that were in the favorite, I just went ahead and combined those into one, you know, just so I can give more movies some shine, some light, and all that good stuff. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started with my top 10 favorite black movies of all time. Okay, seriously, this is the last thing. You possibly want to know, Brandon, what movies are you comparing this to? Well, I have a stack of movies right here that are black, that are in my collection, that did not make the list. So let's just go ahead and run through those real quick. First, we got Roll Bounce right there. Good movie, but it didn't make the list. Then we got, I can't hold stuff. We got The Honeymooners. Then we got National Security with Martin Lawrence. We got Waist Deep with Tyrese Gibson. Radio with Cuba Gooding Jr. This movie right here is a trip. I'm not trying to be funny either. You know, this is just not on my list, and it may be on yours. You may be surprised, but Ali by brother Will Smith. And then we got Kevin Hart with Laugh of My Pain. Got that on DVD. Also, we got Bill Bellamy's Def Jam's How to Be a Player. It is still in the wrapper in $6.99 at Best Buy. How long ago did I have to buy this at Best Buy to get it for $6.99 a DVD? We also got Martin Lawrence in A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. It's a great movie right here. The older I get, I'm like, Brother Malcolm, Brother Martin, you were tripping, man. You did sister wrong. You know, I don't even remember seeing this movie, but it ended up in my collection somehow. That's Vivica Fox. It's not 2 can play that game. This is 3 can play that game. Have y'all seen the sequel? I don't even remember seeing this. Well, look at that damn Blockbuster today, baby. Man, them Blockbuster days. Look at the case. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that case. But anyway, 3 can play that game right there. Blockbuster 2-day rental. That thing probably got a $2,000 late fee on it because it never went back. Anyway, we got this crazy movie right here. Snakes on the Plane with Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, Lord. We got Tyler Perry's Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I think this is the first Tyler Perry movie I saw. It was actually pretty good. You know, brother was tripping in that one too. We got Sister Sanaa Lathan with her gorgeous, fine, beautiful ass right there in Something New. It's a great movie right there. We got Tyler Perry's Madea Goes to Jail. Mind you guys, these movies did not make the list. We also got Hustle and Flow right there with brother Terrence Howard. It probably should be on the list, but you know, it's a good movie right there. Y'all probably gonna shoot me for this one. Somebody is, but I own this movie right here, and I just don't remember it, guys. I've seen it, I just don't remember much about it. Please don't shoot me. But that's Spike Lee with School Days. Got that right there on DVD too. Now let's switch over to Martin Lawrence again with Big Mama's House. Big Mama's House. Is this part 1 or part 2? I don't even know. I think this is part 1. That's something she digging in her ass in the back. I think this is part 1, but Big Mama's House. Barbershop 2, right there. Got that on DVD. This is funny. In the Mix with Usher. This movie is actually pretty good. Y'all probably can't even hear him. I'm not even talking to the mic, my bad. In the Mix with Usher. Yeah, check that out right there. Now we got, oh man, this is sad right here. Rest in peace, my brother. Rest in peace. Bernie Mac, Mr. 3000. I don't think that movie was that good, but rest in peace. Also, we have Miss Gabrielle Union, Morris Chestnut, and Jamie Foxx in Breaking All the Rules. This movie was interestingly funny and weird. Yeah, kind of a romantic comedy there. But have you seen Breaking All the Rules? Kind of maybe underrated. Also, we got Mr. Michael Jai White with Blood and Bone. Man, and B, you the one to introduce this to me, my brother. Thank you. I remember I was, this was a number of years ago. I was tired as hell. Crashed on my homemade couch. B, wake up, man. You gotta show you these fight scenes. I was like, what, man? And, you know, I saw him whooping ass. I was like, oh, I woke up quick. There was a lot of beat ass in here. Very good film. A lot of people love this film right here. I don't love it as much as everybody else, but that's Belly. We got Belly right here. And also, last but not least, did not make it on the list, Eddie Griffin. I love this movie. It's very funny to me, and that is Undercover Brother. So those are all the movies that did not make it on the list. Let me go ahead and get these out of the way because they are disturbing my peripheral visions. I remember, if it's the same actor in multiple movies, I combine those into one. And also, if it's sequels like part 1, part 2, or part 3, I combine those into one as well. Top 10 favorite black movies of all time. All right, first, we have came out in 1998, and the sequel came out in 2002. Number 10. Coming in at number 10 is Blade 1 and Blade 2. Yes, brother Wesley Snipes. I got it right there on Blu-ray, both of these. First one came out in 1998. Sequel came out in 2002. First film was directed by Steve Norton. Part 2 was Mr. Guillermo del Toro. I love these films right here. They do still stand up in quality and effects and all that good stuff. It's a shame that he is not coming back for the new Blade in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that's going to Mahershala Ali. I would rather have Wesley Snipes, but you know, Mahershala is a great actor, so we're going to give him a chance. But these are phenomenal films right here, and the tone in each of these films is so different. But I love these films right here. They're freaking fantastic. Thank you, Wesley Snipes. These are high quality entertainment, and because of you, my brother, you save comic book movies in a sense. But we got Blade 1 and 2 right there coming in at number 10. Number 9. Coming in at number 9. Yes, coming in at number 9, we have Chris Tucker in Rush Hour 1 and 2, and also Money Talks. Yes. I love these movies as well. Money Talks came out in 1997, and Rush Hour 1 came out in 1998. And all three of these films, Rush Hour 1, 2, and Money Talks, was directed by Mr. Brett Ratner. You know, at this time in his career, he was a great director, but you know, he did X-Men Last Stand, and then he just fell off the map right there. But I remember I was really late to the party with Money Talks, but of course I saw Rush Hour 1 and 2 in the theaters. I just laughed my freaking ass off. I mean, it was kind of when Jackie Chan was popping up on the scenes. You know, it like, look how old this is, guys. It says Infinifilm on the top of it. Y'all remember that right there? But yeah, Chris Tucker is freaking fantastic. I was going to include The Fifth Element in this as well, but I just didn't because he wasn't the main actor in that. It was a supporting role. But Money Talks, Rush Hour 1 and 2, I don't know where Rush Hour 1 is, but I do own it. But not Chris Tucker, but Money Talks, Rush Hour 1 and 2 is coming in at number 9. Number 8. Coming in at number 8. We got brother Damon Wayans, part of the Wayans brothers, and that is Major Payne. I love this film. Came out in 1995. One of my favorites. This dude is just a fool right here, just full of comedy, full of laughs, just full of random silliness, and I loved everything about this movie. And not only is it a comedy, I mean, you know, little kids can gain a lot of confidence watching this movie too. You know, I actually heard that from a number of people. It's still in the wrapper too, but this is a classic right here. I love Major Payne. That's why it's on my list, and that is why it is coming in at number 8 for my top 10 favorite black movies of all time. Number 7. Coming in at number 7, I had to gang it up again too, not because, you know, this was just too hard, guys, but I put these two together because they both came out in 1999. And that first one is Tay Diggs and Nia Long and a bunch of other black people with The Best Man. Yes, The Best Man, got that right there. And also The Wood. Love both of these films. One, I think The Best Man came out like July of 1999, and then The Wood came out and in like November of 1999, if I'm have that correct. So The Wood was directed by Rick Famuyiwa. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. And The Best Man by Malcolm D. Lee. He also did a lot of the barbershop movies. I like The Wood a lot more. The Wood to me is just such a classic. It is so damn good. This is like the American Pie movie for black people, in my opinion. Similar themes with, you know, kids in high school trying to lose their virginity before they go to college, you know, going through puberty and adolescence and all that crazy stuff. But it's a great film. I loved it. It's freaking hilarious. I like the way it was told. It wasn't just told in like a linear fashion as far as a narrative. You know, it kept going back and forth as far as the timeline and things like that. But it was just a great film. Also, you know, Rick Famuyiwa, who directed this, he also directed Dope, and there was also kind of like a tie-in to The Wood as well. But The Wood and The Best Man, fantastic films, and that's why they're both coming in at number 7 for my top 10 favorite black movies of all time. Number 6. Coming in at number 6. What do we have, guys? We have Tyrese Gibson with 4 Brothers and Baby Boy. Yes, I know a lot of y'all like, I know maybe not 4 Brothers, but Baby Boy, I mean, come on now. Man, I got a homeboy, he can imitate, you know, the part where it's the gay dude in the shop or whatever, and Tyrese, somebody going in there trying to sell some clothes, and he like, $40.
You put this on, bling, bling.
How much?
I let it go for about $40.
$40?
Look, man, $35. That's the lowest I can go. You're killing me. Okay, 35.
Yeah. Ooh, thank you. Squeeze my tiny ass up in this. Upstage these bitches up in here. You like this girl? Cute.
Squeeze, you know, what is that? $40. Something like that. My homeboy can imitate that like to a T. It's just freaking hilarious. Squeeze my, you know. Anyway, I find it funny, but he's pretty good at imitating that film right there. But I love this film. I mean, Ving Rhames. I mean, everything about this. Taraji P. Henson. I mean, this movie still holds up. It's still funny. You can learn a lot from it. Jody was like, was he like 19, 20 years old? He was a baby boy. He had to grow up. He had to take responsibility, you know, for his actions. It was funny and it was serious at the same time. Like, you know, a theatrical, over dramatic, exaggerated, just, you know, fun-filled, serious drama. Like, this is just, you know, a beautiful film. John Singleton directed this in 2001. Rest in peace, my brother. He passed away earlier this year, and that's just so unfortunate. But, you know, Baby Boy and Four Brothers is coming in at number, what number is this? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Sorry about that, guys. Coming in at number 6. Baby Boy and Four Brothers. Oh, and guys, this is like in no particular order either. Just because these films are like in a number sequence doesn't mean, you know, I'm ranking them that way. Just want to let you know. Number 5. Now, coming in at number 5, I really had to cheat big time on this one because this guy is so fantastic. But coming in number 5, it is Mr. Will Smith, and also Martin Lawrence in the way, but Will Smith with Bad Boys 1 and 2. We also have Independence Day and also I, Robot. Got that on Blu-ray right there, and also got I got the extended edition of Independence Day, just, you know, extra scenes that were not in the theatrical release. I'll just say I'm very glad that they cut all of those out because they were just like, oh, this was horrible. I'm glad you cut it out. Good job. But of course, Will Smith, everybody loves Will Smith. I mean, Independence Day. I mean, I watched this past 4th of July. The movie is still good and I still enjoy the movie. You know, freaking fantastic right there. It's still one of the best summer blockbusters of all time. Also, we got iRobot right here. Also, like I said, I have it in 2D and in 3D. Don't have it in 3D TV anymore. But of course, I can still watch it in 2D, and I love the aspect ratio on this film. Freaking fantastic. Great movie. Who directed this thing? It was directed by Alex Proyas in 2004. Of course, Mr. Roland Emmerich, who does all the world-destroying movies. He did Independence Day. He also did The Day After Tomorrow. He did 2012. He also probably did another disaster movie. And of course, Bad Boys 1 and 2 by Mr. Michael Bay. All these are coming in number 5. I mean, freaking fantastic. Even on Bad Boys 2. Bad Boys 2 still today has the best highway chasing of all time, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. If you disagree, you can put it in the comment section, but I think so. But that is why Bad Boys 1 and 2, Independence Day, and iRobot is coming in at number 5. Now, also, I kind of messed up on my list, guys. I kind of messed up on my list. There was a movie I was supposed to mention, but I'll mention it here. Number 4. Coming in at number 4, guys, is a tie just because, you know, well, no, it's not a tie. Coming in at number 4 and coming in at number 3. Number 3 at the same time, and the only reason I'm doing it like this now is because they're on the same disc. But that is coming in at number 7 is Menace to Society, and number 3 is Set It Off. I forgot where I got this, but it was a triple feature on Blu-ray. So I got Friday right there, Menace to Society, and Set It Off. 3 fire films right there on Blu-ray. I think I got this for maybe like $7. I know I didn't get it more than 10. I was like, hell yeah, I gotta get this. But the great thing about it is, this is also, this has 2 cuts. It has the theatrical cut and the director's cut on all 3 of these films. So if you think you memorized Friday, I remember a few years ago, had some company as well. We was watching Friday. She had the whole movie memorized, but she was getting thrown off because I had the extended cut for Friday. She was like, what the hell is this? I ain't never seen this before. I was like, oh, this is extended cut. What? Oh, God. You know, that was reaction. it was funny, but Friday, Chris Tucker. I should have mentioned this earlier on number 9 when I talked about Money Talks and Rush Hour, but I forgot. So of course, I gotta have Friday on there. Menace to Society and Set It Off. Menace to Society, man, KD. This was directed by the Hughes brothers. When did this come out? It came out in like 1993. I was real late to the party. My mom and daddy was not gonna let me see that film when I was 9 years old, something around that age. But yeah, man, he was just, in not the best neighborhood, trying to live a better life. Almost made it out, but got taken out. There was no happy ending to these hood movies, these 90 hood movies. Set It Off. Man, we got Queen Latifah, Vivica Fox, Jada Pinkett. I mean, everybody is in this movie. Kimberly Elise. Fantastic film. Didn't end well either, but it was just a powerful film. Very great acting. This is probably should be at my best as well, but Friday, Menace to Society, and Set It Off right there, and those films are coming in at number 4 and number 3. Now, if I don't list this film right here, I'm pretty sure a lot of you will be like, "B, hell no, man, what is your problem, bro? I cannot believe this is not on your list." Number 2, but coming in at number 2 on my list goes to brother Eddie Murphy with The Nutty Professor 1 and 2. And yes, also Coming to America. Of course, we got to have Coming to America on there. And I do love the clumps. Eddie Murphy, if he has not won his Lifetime Achievement Award yet, what's going on? We need to go ahead and get that brother his award. He probably has. I don't even know. But Coming to America, my goodness gracious, came out in 1988. How young was I at that time? And The Nutty Professor came out in 96, 2000. Freaking funny. Of course, I didn't see this in theaters. I think, Mom, you're probably not going to comment, but I think my parents went to take me to go see this at a drive-thru, and I think I was in the back seat crying my ass off because I wanted to go home. I was being a selfish little brat. I think so. I'm gonna have to ask them, like, did y'all go see Coming to America drive-thru? And I was in the back whining like a little baby. But anyway, Coming to America, I mean, come on, guys, that's a classic. That has to be on there too. Some of you, I don't know how y'all feel about The Nutty Professor 1 and 2, but I find it freaking hilarious. But that is why these two films are coming in at number 2 for my favorite black films of all time. All right, guys, last but not least, we got number 1 of my favorite top 10 black movies of all time. And of course, I cannot forget Soul Plane. Yes, Soul Plane right there, guys. I'm sorry, this is a guilty pleasure for me. Probably y'all are like, what the hell, man? But look, it's subjective. And also, look, guys, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm just kidding. Of course, this is not on my list. This is horrible. I mean, maybe it was funny once upon a time, but no, this is not on my list. I am just kidding. Come back, resubscribe to the channel. Don't thumb it down. Thumb it back up. Stop cussing me out in the comment section. But no, seriously, I think this is possibly on everybody's list right here. And if not, I am, I'm just wrong. But wait a minute, when did this thing come out? I thought I wrote it down. I gotta pay respect. Number 1. So coming in at number 1 for real this time, in my top 10 favorite black movies of all time, starring Vanity and Tamak, Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon. Yes, of course, who was the master? Sure enough. You know what I'm saying? I love this movie. I mean, it's just freaking fantastic. Like, if you have not seen this movie, we are revoking your black card. Like, for real. Now, I remember back in, I think it was 2009, there was a rumor that they was going to do a remake, and then Samuel L. Jackson was going to play Sure Enough. But that did not happen. I don't know why, but I mean, there is nothing to not love about this film. They just everything about it just fantastic. The corniness, all of it. I love it. So, The Last Dragon, have you seen it? If you have not seen it, it should be on Netflix. I remember like a year or two ago, it popped up on Netflix. Everybody was losing their mind. So go check it out because it is that fantastic. I love this film. I need to watch it pretty soon again. And guys, and just to recap real quick, coming in at number 10, we had Blade 1 and 2. Coming in at number 9, we had Money Talks, Rush Hour 1 and 2, and also Friday. Number 8 was Major Payne. Number 7 was The Wood and The Best Man. Number 6 was Baby Boy and Four Brothers. Number 5 was Bad Boys 1 and 2, Independence Day and I, Robot. Number 4 was Menace to Society. Number 3 was Set It Off. Number 2 was Coming to America and The Nutty Professor 1 and 2, and number 1 was Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon. If you want my honest opinion on movies, television, news, and anything I think is cool, subscribe to my channel. Now, it doesn't have to do with anything that I just mentioned, but if you just want to support some other black YouTubers that do reviews as well, I have a few people. Let's support our sister, Miss Sharronda Williams, with PayAweight.com, PayAweight YouTube channel.
Hey everyone, it's Sharronda from Pay Your Weight. So today I'm going to be reviewing Shaft, which is directed by Tim Story, who is responsible for directing Barbershop, What Men Want, Fantastic Four, Fantastic Four 2, Rise of the Silver Surfer, and this film stars Samuel L. Jackson.
She's a sweetie pie. She's based out of Atlanta. Please go support her. Go check out her website. Go subscribe to her channel. She's right at 19,000 subscribers. She's about to cross 20. So let's help her cross 20,000 subscribers. Let's also help out my boy, One Take Big Dog.
What's going on, you guys? I'd like to welcome you guys to another One Take review. It's your boy Big Dog back with a review for Quentin Tarantino's night film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
This is a young brother right here. He pretty cool as well. He's funny. He does movie reviews as well, but he also focuses on a lot of anime. So if you're blurred and you like, anime and Dragon Ball Z and just movies and TV in general, go check him out. He just surpassed 1,000 subscribers. Let's help this brother get to 2,000 subscribers. Also, go check out my boy E-Man with E-Man's Movie Reviews.
What's up, everybody? It's me, E-Man from E-Man's Movie Reviews, and today we're going to review The Lion King.
This brother right here also does movie reviews, and he also focuses on a lot of comic book stuff as well. His channel blew up last year. Right now, he's around like 68,000 subscribers. Let's help him get to 70,000. Let's help him get to 100,000. Also, I got to help out my brothers Corey and Malcolm out of Austin, Texas with doubletoasted.com.
I'm going to have to use you again. I hope you don't mind.
Break glass. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that subscribe button, please. And you know what? You already like spending time with us. You can't get enough of us. Go check out our main site, doubletoasted.com. Over there, you'll find the long version of this video right here, along with the live streams that we do almost every night of the week. We work very hard for you. So please support us at our store, dtmerch.com. And remember to always stay.
They also have a YouTube channel as well. I think right now they're around 131,000 subscribers. So help them get to 200K. They do a lot of movie reviews, and they also talk about current events as well. It's not just movies and things like that. So guys, what I want from you guys right now is to go ahead in the comment section, list your top 10 favorite black movies of all time. Just list it below. It doesn't matter. It's your subjective opinion. Also, guys, go ahead and give me that thumbs up, share the video, retweet this on Twitter, all that good stuff. But guys, that is just my opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, if you like the video, go ahead and give me that thumbs up, and also please subscribe to this channel, and also click these videos right here on the side if you want more of my content. But guys, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Just My Opinion with my top 10 favorite black movies of all time. And make sure you come back for my top 10 best movies of all time, black movies of all time. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.